have two handbags to share with you guys today, more so focusing on one than the other. So stay tuned so that you can see my second bag, but I am going to deep dive into the first bag. This first bag is actually from a brand that I had never heard of before, and I was watching a video from Hello Catwalk City's channel. I believe the video was 5 French brands or 5 mid-range French brands or something similar to that. I will have a link down below for you guys. And she had mentioned a brand that I had never ever heard of. Now, before I jump into the brand, I do want to take a quick second to apologize. I am going to be fiddling with my bangs throughout the whole video, so I do apologize about that. I'm growing them out and they're at a length that's like literally right in my face, but they're too short to kind of put to the side, so they keep wanting to go over. So again, I'm sorry you guys, I can't help it. I just can't sit here with hair in my eyes, so I have to move them out of my eyes. So the brand that I learned about was Beracamy. Have you guys ever heard of the brand Beracamy before? I had never heard of them before. So as soon as I saw the bag that she was showing, which was a bucket style bag, and it looked really soft and supple and malleable, I went to their website and I learned that they have a whole line of bags that's interchangeable, which is so cool. Now, I know that sounds weird and you're probably like, what do you mean interchangeable? We'll dive into that once I share with you guys the unboxing. So when I went to that section, I was looking at all their different bags and how they're interchangeable and how you can wear them in different ways. I was even more intrigued, honestly, but I was really worried about the quality of the bag. So I went ahead and I ordered a bag. I paid for this with my own money. This video is not sponsored whatsoever. And I'm gonna take a second to pause to share with you guys the clip of me unboxing the bag, because I was so eager to try this bag and see the different ways that I could wear it and play with it that I just could not wait for this video to unbox it. Now that you guys have seen the unboxing, this is a bag that I got, and although I really want to jump into all the different ways to wear it, let's go ahead and take a few seconds to appreciate this bag. You guys, the leather is very thin, and my first impressions of that was bad quality. But I have to say, it has to be thin in order for you to be able to kind of shape shift this bag. Otherwise, it just wouldn't be able, it wouldn't happen. I will say, other than the fact that the leather's thin, it feels extremely soft, very supple. It has like a natural grain to it, but a smooth leather. Hopefully that's making sense. I will go ahead and do close-ups for you guys. It has very minimal branding. It says Beracamy right here. It does have 2 straps. So you have this little top handle strap here, which is attached to the knots on either side here. And then it also has another strap, which I just have tucked inside. And this is a shoulder strap. It has little claw clips here, so you can attach them to the D-rings on the inside. But the strap isn't adjustable. Now, for me personally, if I'm thinking about a interchangeable bag, a bag that is designed to be worn on multiple different ways, I would think that they would make the strap adjustable. So that's definitely something that doesn't really make sense to me. It's not necessarily a con, because it is a perfect length for a shoulder bag, but it is one of those things that I was kind of like, if you want your bag to be worn in multiple different ways, you would probably want your strap to be able to be worn in multiple different ways. Now, as far as the interior goes, it's this, we'll go over this in just a second. It's a beautiful like burgundy shade, which is the color of the year. It's so stunning. Let me go ahead and take the stuffing out. Oh, it does come with a dust bag. Oh, I have a different dust bag in here. I will probably not find the dust bag. It's just a plain white dust bag. Maybe I'll do an overlay for you guys. So it did come all stuffed, as you guys saw in the cutaway. I kept the big stuffing to keep the shape at the bottom, but everything else I got rid of. It also came with little button snaps. So depending on the way that you have your bag, you can put these little snaps on the buttons, and then you don't have just a random button just sitting there. I thought that that was a very neat design feature. It does come with the tag here, Beracamy. It doesn't say the name of the bag on here, but of course I will pop it up on the screen for you guys. And then it also comes with a little D-ring here. And then you have little D-rings. Where are they? Here they are. Little D-rings here to go ahead and attach that other strap. Okay, let's take a moment to look at this little pouch here. This comes with the bag, so you can wear it like this. And something that I was really impressed about is this actually fits on my shoulder, and I am a thicker, curvier girl. So for this to fit on my shoulder, I was really impressed with that. I think if you needed to carry a big bucket bag to work, but you wanted something smaller for an evening out right after work, this would be a really good option. Otherwise, you can use it as a catch-all. Now, I have to say this thing is massive, you guys. I was able to fit my Kindle inside of here and my phone and a card holder all together, and it fit in there. Did it fit easily? My Kindle fits perfectly, meaning it fits all the way up to the top here. So it does take a little bit to zip when I do have the Kindle in there, but it does fit. Now, I know a Kindle is not an everyday essential for most people, but it definitely is for me, and I was really impressed that it fit inside of here. This has a very smooth zip, as you guys saw there, and it has a nylon interior, so you can put your makeup items inside of here if you're worried about something getting spilled, and it will just wipe right out if it does spill inside of the little pouch. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the different ways that you can wear this bag. As I mentioned, you're going to have your top handle here. So the way I have it at this moment is just with the top handle here, and then you just can snap these little snaps here closed, and that is going to close the bag just like that, and then you carry it just like this. So it's just kind of a top handle bucket style bag. You can wear it on your wrist, but you cannot wear it on your shoulder with this strap, but you do have the little knot details there. Now, another way you can wear it, so if I unsnap these snaps, so I've unsnapped them, and then you can snap them the reverse way. So again, pull your handle out, and instead of snapping them together this way, we're going to snap them reversed. And now you have a completely different look of the bag. This is the look that I prefer. It looks like a bucket bag still, but it's nice and smushed together, and you still have those knot details. Now again, I mean, you can fit it on your shoulder, but your shoulder's going to be covering the top of the bag. Whereas the other way I had it snapped, you can't fit it on your shoulder. So I would probably just carry this as a little bucket bag just like this on the crook of my arm. I probably wouldn't carry it on my shoulder this way. Now, there is another way you can wear the bag, and that is you can tuck this strap inside. You can take your additional strap here, and you can go ahead and buckle it on here. Just like so, and then you have, again, just a longer shoulder bag. You still have the little ties on the outside. I'm mentioning that for a reason, you guys, because there's more ways to wear this. And then you just have your top handle tucked inside of the bag. And then same thing, you can buckle it straight on like this if you want to keep it closed. And that gives it a little bit tighter, a more cinched in look. And this will still fit on your shoulder. For me, I'm 5'6", it will not fit crossbody. Or you can do it the way that I prefer, which gives it that a little bit of a different look. Let's see. Okay, or you can do it like that, and that gives it a little bit of almost like a flower or star look. I do think that this way looks better with the shorter strap than the longer strap. Now, there's more ways that you can wear this bag, you guys. You can actually take off this shorter strap that I have simply tucked inside of here by untying these knots here. So you just untie these, and then you pull it through. So I've untied it here, and then you pull the top handle through just like that. There's a hole on the inside, and then I'm going to pull that through here. And now you have just a bucket bag. Now it has holes on there, but they are stitched in a way that I feel like it doesn't look like a hole. It looks like part of the design of the bag. And now you have that strap out of the way, and you can just wear this as a crossbody bag. Oh, not crossbody. Well, I can't. Can I wear it crossbody? No. If I try to wear it crossbody, it's across my chest. So I definitely can't wear it crossbody. But some people, if you're smaller, thinner, or more petite, you might be able to get away with wearing this crossbody. But now you have a slimmer bucket bag. And again, you can do the same thing. You can button the tops up to give it a different look, just like that, with no ties on the side. I honestly think this is probably the easiest way to wear it because you have the longer strap, which is easier to use than the shorter strap, but you don't have the shorter strap tucked into the middle. And then you can button it this way as well. And then there you go. So those are all of the ways that you can wear that. Now I wasn't counting, but I think that was around 6 different ways that you can wear this one bag. And if the leather was thicker, then I don't think that it would be as easily done. I don't think it would be as malleable. And I will say I have used this bag several times at this point. Probably had it for about 3 weeks. And it is, every single way I've worn it has been really comfortable, and I've worn it different ways and it doesn't stay cinched. So if I wore it this way one day, then I wore it this way the next day, the leather doesn't have those creases inside of there. It's still really smooth, really seamless, really, really beautiful. So as you guys can see here, I just wanted to share like how soft and malleable it is. I'm barely even touching this, and it's just kind of falling on itself, but also stays up. I just think it's really soft. I've never felt a leather like this. Now, with that being said, it feels like leather. It doesn't feel like it's waxy. It doesn't feel like it's stiff. It doesn't feel like it feels like real leather. It's just so soft, and it is very thin. It's very thin, just like my Margaux here. So my Margaux is another bag. When I first got it, I felt like the leather was very thin. That's what keeps this bag so light. But this one is actually thinner, not thinner. It's probably the same, but it does feel, I don't know how to explain it, you guys. It just feels very soft and supple. I mean, hopefully you guys can see kind of what I'm talking about through the way that the bag is just kind of moving with itself. Now, this is not the only bag that they have that is convertible like this. There are tons of bags on their website that are really, really cool. I'm going to link their website down below. Again, this is not sponsored. I'm just really excited about the quality of this bag. Now, I do want to quickly mention that when I first got this, it had a chemical smell. I don't think it was the bag itself that had a chemical smell. I think it was all of the packaging around it, because the same week I purchased this bag, I also purchased my, the Graceful bag, and I also purchased my Polene bag. You guys, I had a bad week. Don't judge me. I purchased all 3 of those bags, and all 3 of them, by the time they got to me, had a chemical smell. And I think it's just from the plastic that was kind of wrapped around these bags, because now none of them have a chemical smell. So I did want to point that out just in case you decide that you want to purchase this bag. I think it's the packaging, and it may not come that way to you. I live in a very hot climate, so maybe it's just the mix of the heat and the plastic, but even my Louis Vuitton bag came with that same smell. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was going to share with you guys what fits inside of this bag, because obviously she's going to fit everything in the kitchen sink inside. She's just a big, huge, supple bucket bag. But I am going to take a moment to share with you guys what fits inside, and then we'll share bag number 2. I wanted to quickly share with you guys everything that fits inside of my Beracamy bag. I am currently at work, so this is everything that I carry on a regular basis. My computer, my laptop, my Apple MacBook, I believe it's a 13-inch, fits inside of it vertically but not horizontally, and it will poke out of the top ever so slightly. So inside of here, I've got everything that I need. So I have a water bottle here, my iPhone 13 Pro Max. Inside of here, I actually have my Kindle and it fits inside of here perfectly. So this is the pouch that it comes with. And then as you can see, and this is a larger size Kindle, it's not a small Kindle. And then I also have the little snaps that go on the bag if you need to cover up these snaps here. And then as you can see down inside of there, I have my mini pochette just filled with all of my lady products and extra little knickknacks that I might need. This is a reading journal, and I want to share it with you guys. You're going to see all my messy handwriting and my misspelled words, but that is totally okay. So inside of here, this thing is so cool. If you like to read, you're going to love this. You can see it has, so the title of your book, the author, your rating of the book, how many pages, when you started reading. So this book only took me a day to read. How you read it, whether you recommend it, a short little summary, my main takeaways of the book, favorite quotes from the book, most interesting or impacting surprising parts, what question did the book raise for you, my emotional journey, and then additional information. And you just go through the book. So here's another book. Here, see, this book took me about a week and a half to read this book. And there you go, you just go through. And this book I felt was pretty boring, so I didn't fill out very much information. I actually read it for my book club, but I'm going to have this link down below in case you guys are interested in it. I've been really loving it. It helps me to keep track of what I'm reading, what I've already read, how I felt about the book, recommending the book. Look at that. Oh my God, talk about the spice. Woo, that one was spicy. Okay, anyway, so back to what's inside my bag. I have my glasses here in a soft case. Then I've got my key pouch and my card case. And then lastly, I have my headphones here. And then my tag. I don't know why this fell off. It was attached here, so I need to just go ahead and throw this away. But that's everything that I had inside of my bag. And like I said, the MacBook will fit inside of here vertically. It does leave little indents at the bottom here, so keep that in mind. Very tiny little ones, and then it does poke out about an inch out of the top. So that is everything. As you can see, everything and the kitchen sink can fit inside of that bag. I will say the more you fill it up, the more bulky it kind of feels underneath of your arm. I think that's going to be true for any hobo style bag or any bucket style bag. It's just the nature of the bag when you have something that's under your arm and it's real bulky. But I use it for work. I've used it for work for the last 3 weeks, not consistently, not every single day, but a handful of times every week. And so far I've been really enjoying that bag. And the next bag that I wanted to share with you guys is this beautiful Kuana Tote. Now this was actually gifted to me by Brian. Brian is a very active subscriber of mine. He's active in the luxury community, so I see him all over the place. Every time I watch a video, I probably see a comment from Brian down in the bottom of the videos. Anytime I join a live, he is in the live. It's really fun to interact with him. Well, I had posted over on my community page that I was really interested in Kuana. I had seen their north-south tote bag, and I was really interested in that style bag. Now, this was prior to me purchasing this bag and my Beracamy bag. When I was on the hunt for the perfect hobo shoulder work bag, that's where I came across Kuana. So I had posted over on my community page asking people for details, whether they like the leather. I did find some videos on it. I was reviewing the videos. Well, Brian had sent me a DM saying, Melissa, I have a Kuana bag and I'm not using it, and I would love to send it to you so that it could get some use. And I was just blown away, you guys. I was like, what? Are you sure? You're just gonna give it to me? And he's like, yeah, I'm not using it. I'll happily send it to you. I want it to get some use. So he kindly sent this over to me, and I have to say I really like it. I used it for work this week. I think I used it for 3 days in a row, and it's really lightweight. It's really soft. It's really supple. I will say, I think you need to have a organizer inside of this bag in order to make it work, because it is so soft. I have a bunch of stuffing in there so that it could stay up. Let's see, is this my Beracamy bag that I was looking for? Nope, it's the Kuana bag. He even sent me the Kuana bag. And then you can see it has like a little interior pocket here, and it's just a big, slouchy, scrumptious hunk of leather. And it's really, really just, I just can't describe it to you guys. The leather just feels soft and luxurious and squishy, but with it being so soft and having zero structure, it is one of those bags that I feel like, especially for a tote style bag, it needs to have an organizer inside of there, or else when you put it down, it just kind of slouches in on itself. I will do a dedicated video on this bag if you guys are interested. I can share with you guys mod shots. I can share with you what fits inside. I can let you know all of my first impressions of this bag, but I don't want today's video to be too long, and I wasn't sure if you guys would be interested in a separate video on both of these bags, so that's why I kind of conjoined them and made it a single video. But yeah, that is everything that I have to share with you guys today. I ended up with 3 totes for work. I got this one from Brian, I got this one as a bucket bag, and then from Beracamy, and then I also got the Graceful which is the bag that I am currently using. With that being said, I am really glad that I purchased this bag. I think that the brand is really, really cool. I can see myself definitely purchasing another bag. They just released a couple of new styles, which, like I said, are really, really cool. They do have other styles as well, like shoulder bags, bum bags, bucket bags, tote bags, all sorts of things. So I will have them linked down below in case you are just as intrigued as I was.